Grim Reaper's Stand-Up Showcase Act 1, Life's Last Laughs. Here I am, folks, your friendly Grim Reaper, and I'm ready to share some of my morbidly funny takes on life, death, and the afterlife. Let's get started, shall we? You know, when people see me approaching, they react like they've seen a ghost. Well, not yet, folks. Seriously, though, it's tough being me. I've got a bone to pick with people who say I'm a buzzkill. I'm just here to give you that final push. Now, they say when one door closes, another one opens. Well, let me tell you, I'm the guy who closes the first door, and there's no handle on the other side. It's a one-way ticket, my friends. Some might think I have a dark sense of humor, but let me tell you, the afterlife is a hoot. I hosted a seance once, and the ghosts couldn't stop arguing about who had the worst death. It was like a reality show, but with more ectoplasm. You know what's scary to me? Student loans. They haunt you for life, and even in the afterlife, you can't escape them. I met a ghost once who was haunting his college's financial aid office. He said he'd stop when they forgave his debt. But hey, in all seriousness, life is short and death is inevitable. So, while you're here, laugh a little, love a lot, and don't take it too seriously. After all, as the Grim Reaper, I can tell you, we're all just dying to have a good time. Now, let's talk about the afterlife. You know, it's not all about haunting and floating through walls. We've got our own set of problems, too. Ever wonder what we do in our free time? Well, we play board games. But let me tell you, Monopoly with ghosts is a real pain. Nobody wants to buy properties that you can't haunt, and go to jail just doesn't have the same effect when you're already dead. But it's not all bad. We've got our own version of social media too. It's called Ectobook. You can post a status update and instantly know how many likes you got because, well, we can see through everything. Now, let me address the rumors about ghostly fashion. Yes, we love wearing sheets, but not for the reasons you might think. It's just easier to scare people when you look like a sentient bed. Plus, who needs a closet full of clothes when you're transparent? Speaking of transparency, relationships in the afterlife can be tricky. Ever tried ghosting someone who's already a ghost? It gets awkward real fast. Hey, I haven't seen you in weeks. Well, you can't see me at all. But enough about us. Let's talk about you living folks. You're so obsessed with ghost hunting shows and paranormal investigators. Let me give you a tip. If you really want to meet a ghost, just change your Wi-Fi password. We can't resist trying to figure it out. But hey, in all seriousness, whether you're here or in the afterlife, life is what you make it. Laugh a little, love a lot, and enjoy every moment. And remember, when your time comes, I'll be here, ready to welcome you to the other side with open, bonny arms. Let's talk about the two things that are certain in life, death and taxes. Now, I might not be an expert on taxes, but death. Well, that's my specialty. You know, death has its own set of rules and regulations. There's no avoiding it, no loopholes, and definitely no extensions. April 15th. Try eternity, my friends. I've heard people say that death and taxes are equal, but let me tell you, death is the ultimate audit. You can't hide anything from me, not even those snacks you sneak in the middle of the night. Now, I've had some interesting encounters with accountants in the afterlife. They're always trying to find ways to deduct their haunting expenses. Sorry, but spooky fog machine and chains rattling don't count as business write-offs. But let's not forget the famous last words of the living. You've heard of, I'll be back, and, hold my beer, but my personal favorite is, watch this. Trust me, folks, I'm always watching. But here's the truth, my friends, death is a part of life, and it's what makes life so precious. So, enjoy every moment, laugh at the absurdity of it all, and remember that in the grand comedy of existence, we're all just players in the cosmic punchline. Thank you, until next time, remember, I'll be here all eternity.